Yeah, that is
Perfect.
good.
There you go.
All right, guys. It is week
14.
14. Don't do the thing where you leave all the time while we make a
I
video.
know. I just turned that down so
Okay.
it wasn't heard.
Oh, and now
on
you made it
this.
fuzzy.
I know. Got too close.
Here we go.
All right. We're gonna start with an update for our league. Right now, as long as like so many things don't happen, I'm definitely in, but so is Jeremy. It would take Kenny winning, Ethan to beat me. I haven't been beaten in 10 weeks. And Blake outscoring Jeremy and Jeremy losing by 80 points in order for Jeremy to not make it. So Jeremy's in, I'm in. We have 3 people that are tied right now for the 3rd and 4th spot. That'd be Ken, Ethan, and Blake. Right now, Blake is playing catch up by 50 points. Good news for him is one of the people above him is playing me, Ethan. Kenny's playing Erica, Blake's playing Brandon. And then we have 4 people that are vying for a position. They have a % chance to get in. This would be
Okay, we're good.
yeah, that would be Beth. Here, we'll set it back up. That would be Beth, Rob, Brandon, and Chris. Beth is in the best position to get in if it would take 2 of the people above her to lose. It would take 2 people above her to lose. So we'll see. I want to say, I called it. I thought Rob had the easiest path in, but when I went through everything else, I said Matt was going to beat him. 3-win Matt, now 4-win Matt, I believe. Pulled that upset, beat Rob. So Rob is definitely on the outside looking in.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Rob.
Yeah.
That helped me out. And it also helped out, Ethan and Beth.
Thank you, Matt. But and I'll tell you who I believe is going to be in after all is said and done this week. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to go first. I'm going to talk about Kenny and Erica's matchup. I did this week a little bit different. I wrote a lot of stuff down.
It's going to be a long episode.
Kenny, this is how my progression went when I looked at your lineup. I opened it. I saw that you had Josh McCown in. I didn't like it. But then I did like it. I was like, you know what? Why not? He's actually done well. And, I was looking last week. I'm like, he picked him up. He didn't put him in. He scored 31 points. If you're going to pick him up, why not put him in? I wouldn't have said that if he picked up 7 points. But he's been doing it. So, he's playing Denver this week?
And Denver, even though
trash.
They give up the most passing touchdowns. They might not give up like everything else, but they give up the most passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I have, on top of that, ASJ and Rob. So, like, I'm stacking it.
And on top of that, I don't think Denver's like, oh, well, we're going to show to the world we're good and pound the Jets. No, so there's not like an edge to it either. I said I'd personally keep in Cousins just because maybe no balls. I don't know. Or maybe lessons learned. Who knows? But yeah, I'm okay if you play it. Erica, your QB's good, and at the beginning of the year, I said you had not a great team because your 2 top receivers were the 2nd best receiver on their team. It could not have worked out any better. You have Crabtree, who is the best 2nd receiver on a team, and you have Devontae Adams, who currently is the best 2nd receiver on the team to Jordy Nelson.
Can we really call Crabtree the 2nd receiver? I mean, like,
we're going to get to that too. But at the beginning of the year, Crabtree was definitely the 2nd.
I'll give you that.
Definitely. Because that's what he was at the beginning of the year. That's what I called him out as. So I didn't love her team. But how you start with 2 number 2s, and they are
2 number
the
1s.
best 2 number 2s, if you want to call them that. That's good. What I don't like is Gurley. Simply because he's going up against Philly, who has the best rush defense of historical measures. So I don't think Gurley has his best game unless he puts up like 2 touchdowns or a ridiculous amount of catches, which I don't think is going to happen. You're not going to like it. I do have Erica winning. Based upon what I see, I do have Erica winning. How you win is if McCown hooks up with Robbie Anderson. That's how. I would keep an eye out on Stafford. Make sure he plays. I know he's just questionable, and he probably will play. But I do like Kenny Stills. he's an up and downer, but he could win it for you if you need to put him in.
I don't think I'll be able to pull the trigger on that one.
Yeah, I don't either, but if Stafford doesn't play for some reason,
Yeah,
I would.
10-4. So, Cody, we'll just start off since you just talked about the Stafford thing.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. Question mark. If you don't play him. You play Alex Smith, which wouldn't be bad against Oakland. Like, honestly, like, I'm kind of a fan of that play.
I might flip a coin
on top of
Sunday
that.
morning.
And you can't really do much else. So I like the fact you're playing Kareem Hunt this week because you didn't have him in there at first. And now you got him in there. I like that. I like the Kareem Hunt play. So we're just going to get off that because that's going to be my favorite person to talk about this week is Ethan's team. Because
Kareem Hunt goes off.
I did if he goes off. But so I give you a bonus point. I like Carr this week. I like that Kansas City Oakland matchup. Period. I mean, a lot of points were scored last time they played. I think a lot of points are scored again. Bruh, and I like.
Where's that game at? Kansas City or Oakland?
Oakland.
It's at Oakland. Okay.
So Houston, right? It's playing San Fran. So you got two Houston players on there, and I told Cody I had some nicknames this week. I came up with a new one. It's Lamar Fanny Pack Miller. That's what his name is, because he's so not fashionable, right? He's like your fanny pack. Like you take him places, it's great, but you just don't want to tell people about it because it's not that awesome.
Slide him in there.
But he does work. It work. You know, he carries all your items for you, and he gets to where you're going. And I'm telling you right now,
sexy.
this dude is gonna have a good game. Okay, he is gonna have a good game. The other Houston player that you picked up this week, Steve Anderson. I see this like all over the boards and all over talk and stuff. Everyone's high on Steve Anderson this week. I can see it. I really can. I'm not totally okay with it. Like I feel like it's kind of like a trap.
Yeah, it's like an Ed Dixon.
Yeah,
But
it's a trap.
That's one thing I was thinking about. He's a former wide receiver, so he's not going to block.
Right.
He's like Jimmy Graham.
Right.
He's not in there to block.
And if Steven Anderson was white, I would cut his nickname was going to be Mr. Anderson, like from the Matrix. But I couldn't do that because he's black.
Darn.
Oh, bummer. But I'm throwing a maybe up there. But I mean, you got Croft, who you can always throw in there. Otherwise, if you feel like changing your mind. But I mean, I guess you're going for a home run here, so I get it. I'll take it. So next one, Chris and Beth. Woo! I'm picking the upset in this one. I'm picking the upset. Did you do too? Oh yeah.
Beth. Yeah, Beth. I didn't put much on anything. Beth, I like your Chargers. Chris, I like your Buccaneers. Beth, I don't think Brown. I have Antonio Brown, so I hope I'm wrong. I don't think he's going to do what he's been doing. Obviously, that's not even a hard call to make. He's doing 40, and 24, I think, last week. I think he sizzles to about 16, though. I don't know if he gets a touchdown. I don't think he does. If he does, maybe he can put up a decent amount of numbers, but usually that's all that the Ravens cover. I was saying this last week, actually, when they were actually playing the Bengals. Another one of those matchups. Plus, I don't even know if the Steelers need the win, do they?
Yeah, I mean, they need
But
to add another win. They need to,
it's
just
still
to keep
rivalry.
it
Yeah, because
interesting.
they have Patriots coming up. That's true.
Because they can still legitimately get first seed if they can win 2 in a row.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still thinking closer to 16 than 24. But Hunter Henry, that's a question mark. I'm not saying play him. I'm just saying, is he actually going to continue playing well? Chances are he is this time, simply because Antonio Gates is not in the picture. Chris, I really like Winston. His bad games somehow score 18 fantasy points, but I don't think he's going to have a bad game. I think it's going to be a decently high-scoring shootout. I think they realize they can't hand the ball off to Doug Martin, so they're definitely going to have to pass. You have their passing threat in Mike Evans, so I think fantasy points are going to occur there. Burkhead, I will never like Burkhead. He can score 50 fantasy points next week, and I don't know if I'll like Burkhead because he'll have...
I don't know why you hate him so much.
Because he'll have 10 carries for 7 touchdowns. And it's like, you can't keep that up. But he does.
But it's the Patriots, and you expect that. Like
He
Deion
is.
Lewis, all those, just like LeGarrette Blunt, who sucks, give him my $10. From Weeks, that's what they do. So you just got to rely on the fact that's what they do. There.
I know.
I'm not saying he's good, but he plays for the Patriots.
I like the. What does he do? He gets 80 yards. Will he get a touchdown? Maybe. I don't like the. He scores 2 touchdowns. It's what he does. It's what he does. Because then he does it, and you get 3 fantasy points, and you might as well not have played someone. But I know. I'm starting to come around. I actually.
Someone's blowing up my phone.
Leave him in, sure. But I think Chris is going to win it with Tampa Bay. I think it really comes down to what happens in the Chargers game, and I think it depends on what happens in the Tampa Bay game. So I could see the Chargers game being a more defensive game. I don't think Keenan Allen's going to keep doing what he's doing. I don't think Brown's going to keep doing what he's doing. So I could actually see Chris pull this one off. So I like Chris. I like Chris.
Okay. So real quick, just some of what he said. Winston, Brait. Love it, Chris. Love it. Detroit, like second worst in pass DOV for the past 4 weeks. They give up the second most of the tight ends in the past 5 weeks. And when Brait is in and Winston in and they play the full game together, Brait scores touchdowns. That simple.
Last time you talked about tight ends scoring touchdowns was Evan Ingram, and he didn't.
Okay, but
it was Kelsey, but he still scored 20.
He still scored 20 points. So that was different. The only thing on your team, talking about tight ends, that I would change is you got Witten in there. Not a fan of that against the Giants. I would put in your boy Seal Jones because he's got another guy throwing to him. I like to call him Blaine the Blonde Bombshell Gabbert. Because the dude has just been stupid good lately. I don't know why. I know, don't get me wrong, dude's not a good quarterback, okay? Let me just put that out there. But he likes this guy. After Fitz, this is his second player on the team he throws to. John Brown and them, out the window.
John Brown's not playing.
Yeah.
J.J. Nelson might not play.
So, you play this guy. I'm just saying, you play him over Witten. The targets will be there. I like it a lot. Then Beth. This will be probably, I think, the only second time this year that I've done this, and I think it has a lot to do with his DraftKings value and stuff like that, and who he's playing against. Dez Bryant, dude, I am big on him this week. For 2 reasons. One, they still have a little bit of oomph left in them. They got some play potential.
No chance. We just won, which put us 2 games.
And for the past 3 years, Jenkins has shut this guy down when they play at home against the Giants. Jenkins isn't playing. He's done for the year. IR. Dez is gonna have a good game this week. I feel like this is the week he comes out and he balls out against the Giants, who he never gets the ball out against.
Yeah.
And then it's this simple. I'm sure you'll realize this by Sunday because I don't know when you check your lineup. But Joe Mixon is out. You somehow still have Gio Bernard on your bench from 7 weeks ago. Lucky you. So put him over Croyle. The dude might be playing a good run offense, but he's gonna get 18 carries and 8 targets.
You should not have said that because you don't want her to win.
No, I'm just saying, but minimum, he's getting 18 carries and 8 targets.
Yeah.
That simple. But I still think if the Winston thing and the Brait thing work out like I think it's going to, he takes this one. Okay. Allen and Rob.
Rob blew it last week. His team crapped all over themselves. Even if he wins, he probably won't be able to pick up enough points to jump anybody. I like that he has Amendola since Gronk is out, but but his Tom Brady play, I think, is going to be weaker than the usual Tom Brady play.
Well, last week it was pretty weak.
Right. Well, yeah, the usual, though. But you don't have any other choice. You need both of them to hook up, or Tom Brady at least to hook up with somebody. Your backups aren't going to cut it. Oh, man, I didn't really say much about your team. It's looking pretty good this week. Half your team's already played. You got almost 60 points. It picked up very well at the end. You're just a little
short.
Too little, too late. It's kind of like Ohio State.
Oof, that hurts. I mean, for everybody, because that's horseshit. But Anyways, so back to that, Allen. I'm gonna talk him up this week because I'm gonna play him in my DraftKings, and so he probably won't do well. That's Larry Fitz because, like I just said, I like Arizona this week. And Blaine Gabbert hasn't proven to be better than Drew Stanton, and he's throwing the ball. And Larry Fitz is officially the new GOAT, and he's just balling out. So I like that. The only thing I would change in your team is, dude, just get rid of the Oakland defense. I don't know why you've played them so much. They're not good. You could pick up Minnesota or Cincinnati and just play them and at least get double what Oakland probably scores this week. Yeah. Rob. So I wrote down DJ. I like him because Evans is going to get Slay up against Detroit. He'll get shadowed. And DJ is a deep throw. And against Detroit, deep throws are always a bonus. So I like DJ this week. And then
I can take one play.
Yeah. And I literally wrote down Amendola because I don't like it, dude. I would rather go pick up, like we were talking earlier about people we could pick up in our league. I'd go pick up Marquise Goodwin, play him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I would play him over Amendola all week, every day.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Rob.
But like you said, like you have a slim chance, but you have a chance. So if you have a chance, play hard.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. It's fantasy football.
With Gronk being out, I mean, all those targets are probably going to go to the plethora of running backs they have. I just hope it doesn't go to Brandon Cooks. Simply because, not against you, I'm playing against Brandon Cooks, and our playoffs have already started in my work league.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So I'm really hoping it doesn't go to him.
I don't think New England has a big game. I'm just playing Brandon Cooks because you can't not play Brandon Cooks.
True.
Kind of thing.
True.
All right, so now Brandon Blake. This is gonna be fun to watch. I mean, because it could like come down to like who makes playoffs. I don't think it will.
It's gonna be a big scoring game. Oh, I think it could. If Blake wins this, I'm beating Ethan. I'm gonna beat Ethan.
But what I'm saying is like it doesn't help Brandon. This game's not gonna be as important for Brandon.
It doesn't affect Brandon whatsoever. No.
Brandon, you didn't make playoffs. Sorry, bro. Not.
Hey, good news is Alvin Kamara didn't hurt you this week.
Because he got hurt.
The first time in 5 weeks.
It's okay, man. We all, you learned your lesson. You learned you're playing with real fantasy football players, and now you got to try harder next year.
Yeah, at least you can tell all your friends that you drafted him. Just don't tell them the part that
you traded him away right before he got really good.
You actually didn't draft him, and you traded him away.
All right.
Right before he went on.
Like literally the week before.
Oh, that hurts. It hurt. In all fairness, in reality,
anybody could have done it.
I'm glad it was you and not me.
Yeah, anybody could have done it. All right, so Brandon, I wrote down a couple of things. When I say a couple of things, I mean 2. Gordon, bonus. I think this is the week he actually bounces back. I know he hasn't been like the Gordon of all the beginning of the year.
You're big on the bounce back because you got Kareem Hunt with the bounce back and you got Melvin Gordon. And I'm the exact opposite. I'm thinking that just finish going down.
It's a proven fact. Like it's like kind of like what Vegas does. When everyone starts putting their money one way, you realize something's up. And I'm telling you right now, like there are gonna be 3 or 4 players that you're just going, they're average. Like they're just not gonna go off.
I'm thinking it's more like the stock market and their penny stocks that are fake. And we've been having our fun, but
this is the Bitcoin. These are the Bitcoin picks of the week. Okay. All right.
Yes. Bitcoin picks of the week. That's gonna be our new segment next year. These are our Bitcoin picks of the week.
So I really like Gordon this week. Okay, I think he brings it in there. I'm sorry, we're talking about Bitcoins. Did you hear about the guy who paid 10,000 Bitcoins for 2 pizzas like 3 years ago? Yeah, that's a real thing.
I need to look that up.
I feel sorry for that guy, and I'm really happy for that mom and pop pizza shop.
And the dude that probably threw them away, like, what is this?
Pokemon cards, take them. So Gordon as well. Parker, dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was huge on him at the beginning of the year, and the injuries and Jay Cutler just smoking Jay Cutler. It's just done.
In 3 years, done. In 2 or 3 years, they get a new quarterback, they get a new system going on,
or he gets
I'll
traded.
Like him again.
I would put in Zay Jones this week against Indianapolis. I just feel like you got some deep throw possibilities there. Play Zay Jones. I don't even over Calvin Benjamin. I know it's gonna be hard for you to do, but Zay Jones.
Yeah.
All right, and then Blake. So I'm gonna jump on the train. It'll be the first time this year I'm on it,
Okay.
and that's the Marshawn Lynch beast mode train. Woo woo! Because the dude has been getting the carries. He's official. I wait 2 games, and if he does it for 2 games in a row, I believe
Hey,
it.
I called it before I had.
You did, and so I'm believing it. But on top of believing it, I'm gonna mention something we've talked about for 3, maybe 4 games in a row.
He's going to do it this week.
Dude, put Nelson on your bench, please, Jesus. I can't tell you enough. Just do it.
Yeah.
I can't. It's gonna make my heart hurt, Blake. If you lose and don't make the playoffs,
And don't put Jamal Williams in.
Don't put Jamal Williams.
No, because he didn't.
Oh,
because he loses. Because he.
I was like, I'm putting Jamal Williams in. I don't
For
care who
Nelson,
they're playing.
yeah.
Like he's running the ball. It's just a better play, dude.
Yeah.
Just
Although
do it.
I do want
it.
to point out it's quite hilarious how we've been telling Rob put in Duke Johnson, and we just kind of it was our weekly thing. Okay. Oh, in our segment, put in Duke Johnson, and then finally Abdullah got hurt, and he had to play Duke Johnson, and then Duke Johnson sucked.
Oh, well, that's just unfortunate. That's one of them things.
Yeah,
but hey,
how
he
many
still
times we
scored
told
more
him
points
and we
than
were
Amir
right?
Abdullah.
We were right 5 times.
He
out
probably
of 6,
still would have
so.
scored more points than Abdullah. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah. So,
But
that was just funny that when you had to,
Yeah.
and it sucked for you. So you're a jinx. Yeah, Blake, I'm sorry. I just want to apologize that you don't have Gronk this week. Good news is you probably won't need him this week, and you will get him in playoffs. Brandon's team, for whatever reason, is just tanking right now. You put in Williams for Nelson. I think that's definitely enough to do it.
And can we take a pause here and talk about like actual football issues here? Why the hell is Gronk appealing this? Is he an idiot? Dude, take the bye. Get the week off against Miami. Screw it. It's Miami. And play Pittsburgh next week. If he appeals this...
Wait, is it at Miami?
Huh? Yeah, I don't care where it's at. It's Miami.
But what I'm saying, maybe he wants to go party in Miami.
What I'm saying is they play Pittsburgh next week. If he appeals this, gets to play Miami, and then they come back and turn around and he gets against Pittsburgh, how stupid are you?
I don't know, dude.
I'm not a Patriots fan, but that, like, if I was Tom Brady, I would kick Gronk in the nuts. Okay, continue.
Once again, reiterating, Devontae Parker, I'd take him out. He's not going to cut it. I like Kenny Stills more than him by far. Obviously, Jarvis Landry's the dude, though. How you win. What needs to happen for you to win? Maybe a mobile quarterback, a.k.a. Cam Newton, is the key to defeating the Minnesota's defense. I don't believe it, but I haven't seen it. So,
Hey.
So,
we're watching The Grinch. We're in the rhymes. It's whatever.
I didn't even know the rhyme. Whatever. Yeah, there it is. I have Blake winning. So I have Erica beating you. I have Blake winning. I have my dad beating Rob, and I have Chris beating Beth, which would turn into, well, since I have Beth losing, and Beth's the only one that could really win and catch you, and I have you losing, since both of y'all I have losing, and Blake winning, Blake would jump you, you would drop to 4, it'd be me, Jeremy, Blake, Ken.
I'll take 4th. It doesn't mean you got to play each other first, but I'll take 4th.
Yeah.
Okay. So on that note, I will go to the matchup that technically doesn't really matter, like he just said. But if Jeremy loses,
Jeremy and Matt, I did not even look at your matchup. It didn't matter, but
see, he says it doesn't matter, but like I feel like just purely on let's say I win, okay, and I win by a good amount. Our records tie if he loses, correct?
Look, okay, put it this way. If he loses, you win, you jump him. Ethan wins.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He would have to score so many points to jump him. Blake would have to score over 80 points. You're just talking about for
seeds.
You want him to drop to 4th.
That's what I'm saying. It does matter in a sense, JB. Okay. Like it matters on seeds because you don't want to drop to 4th and play you first.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I do agree. But
all right. Anyways, so on that note, Jeremy, good luck to you. I really like your team this week because you were the one guy. I mean, I think we all wanted to, but you. Obviously, you went out there and staked your neck out there, and you got Gordon first. And it's going to pay off. It is going to pay off.
Wait, who?
Josh Gordon. He went.
Oh,
back,
he went.
yeah. It's gonna pay off. Because I don't know how, man. Because like I want to hate the guy. He's like that one guy who you go, that's that idiot in class who like can barely spell his own name, but somehow is really good at welding. You know what I mean? And you just don't want him to do well. And that's what Josh Gordon is. Josh Gordon is the reject of the NFL that somehow is better than other people.
Yeah, I love me some Josh Gordon.
This dude's stupid good. Okay, he's just
top
like
5.
You don't.
He's the top 5
You don't even have to
in you guys
watch
right now.
football to watch him play and go, "Oh, who's that guy that's better than everybody else?" Because that's what it looks like on TV.
Yep.
All right, so I like Gordon obviously, and Hopkins. I mean, what are we talking like 37 targets? I don't know, some stupid number like that. I don't like Lewis this week, pretty much because I like Rex Burkhead, and lately Lewis has been dropping.
With Gronk out, you never know. You never
Exactly.
know what's gonna
And
happen.
there's not much you can do about it. I'm just letting you know, temper expectations. Matt, dude, one of the guys I'm big on this week, who I think is going to have probably his biggest game of the year at the last moment where it doesn't matter, is Jay Ajayi. I think this is the week he breaks out. I think this is the week he breaks out. He is going up in volume every week since he's been at Philadelphia. Every single week it's increased. Every single week his fantasy points increase. And now he's got the matchup. And I think this is the week he takes over. I don't like your wide receivers this week, like Funchess. I mean, I'm a Panthers fan, but Minnesota, no thank you. And trying to think, Ty, no.
Is Rashard Matthews out?
And Rashard Matthews is still playing, but what is he going to score? 10 points? I'm just
better than none.
No, it's better than none, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
But there's, like I said, not much you can do. You want to go out there and you want to pick up a good one, do it. If no one else does it, play him. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think I found anyone to drop.
I mean, I
wanted
could
to,
literally
but
play good. Like I would personally be okay with playing good one over.
Peyton Barber's out there if you need a running back.
Well, no, he's got Alex Collins and Ajayi, so I like his running backs this week. It's his wide receivers.
I was way wrong about Alex Collins. I'm gonna say Alex Collins is gonna suck this week too, though. But I mean it this week, not for no good reason. This week they're playing Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh's pretty decent.
Yeah, and
defense,
you got unfortunate, Matt, with the Falcons winning and Matt Ryan have a crappy fantasy game. That rarely happens. So I'm sorry. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get on to my other segment this week, who I am extremely excited about. You guys don't know this about me, but in DraftKings, I rarely make any money. But for the past 2 years, the playoffs and the 2 weeks before playoffs is when I've made the most money.
So we're dropping $1,000 a piece.
I'm dropping $1,000. But I did win $300 on the Miami Clemson game last week. I don't know if you watched that. So I'm probably going to spend that on this. And, just keep the gambling train going. All right, so I got 2 lineups that I'm pretty excited about. But I'm gonna let Cody drop his first.
You want me to drop 1 or 2?
Drop your favorite, and then I'll drop my favorite. Then we'll do second.
I don't know if I have a favorite.
You
yet.
have a favorite. Don't lie. Everyone has a favorite. Just like your mom likes Jenna better.
God, I do like I like each of them, but I'm gonna go with this one because this is the initial one that I picked, just going through top to bottom. Looked at quarterback first. I like Garoppolo this week.
Ooh, I like it.
He's cheap. He
He's
put up
cheap.
300 yards last week up against the Bears,
Who is
who
surprisingly
are not
good.
a joke.
Yeah, they're not.
And who does he get to play this week?
That'd be the great team of Houston.
Houston, who is not a good defense right now. So, if I'm putting 2 and 2 together, I'm thinking he can easily achieve that 300, which is +3 in DraftKings. 1 touchdown makes him worth his price. 2 touchdowns makes him gold. So, I'm going Garoppolo. He's going to be hard not to play. And on top of that, how's he going to get there?
God, you went value down the road.
Goodwin. He's going to get there using Goodwin. So I have him and Goodwin. I have money to spend. But you know what I did with running backs? I saved it still. I went with Jamal Williams and Giovanni Bernard, who cost the same price as Todd Gurley combined.
I like the Pentas of draft this week.
My next matchup, our next receiver, it can be Golden Tate or Marvin Jones. I went with Marvin Jones simply because Tampa Bay can not stop a deep ball, and that's where the points get put into your roster is when they catch the touchdown, the deep touchdown. So I have Marvin Jones. My other 2 receivers are Mike Evans, who I think is going to go off, and Keenan Allen, who's just been going off. play it while it's rolling. Packers defense by default because I had so much. I just didn't want to focus on them yet. And I'm playing Hunter Henry. You know, he's put up 15 to 18 points in the past 2 weeks. Maybe he's legit. Maybe they're going towards him. That gives me 2 Chargers. And I guess I'm saying in case Phillip Rivers does go off for like 3 touchdowns, it'll probably be to those 2 guys. So I'll be able to cancel that out a little bit. A switcheroo that you can do is Steven Anderson, tight end. Mm-hmm. And then you could literally put in any quarterback you want besides Wentz, I think.
Nice.
So that's the flexibility of that lineup.
Okay. You ready for this like 8th wonder of the world thing I'm about to give you here?
Yeah, I'm ready to listen to it. And then we're going to make our combo, and I'm going to probably do it like a $10 50-50.
Yeah, because last week we did, what was it, Thanksgiving? We could have won some serious money on the combo we made.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm going to go, not like outside the box, but DeShone Kizer. I'm playing him this week.
Nope. I can't agree with that.
Dude, I am playing him this week against Green Bay.
Power to you, dude, but
because he is dirt cheap, and you can play.
Is he $3,000?
I mean, he's not $3,000.
He's 5.
There's not a quarterback that's $3,000.
Garoppolo's 5'5".
Yeah, okay. I think he's about 5'5". I think that's stupid. That's stupid.
I can't do Kizer.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Garoppolo a lot too, but like I'm playing Kizer purely because I get to play Gordon with him, and like if you're gonna play Kizer, you got to play Gordon. So
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I see what you're doing there.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And Green Bay's defense. Oh yeah. By the way, Green Bay's best defensive back, King, not playing the game. Taking that. Then I'm already on the Ajayi train. Let's ride it. Okay. He's gonna score.
How much is he?
Huh?
You remember how much he is?
40-something hundred. It's cheap.
There's a lot of cheap people.
There's a lot of cheap running backs. And then I'm going expensive on a gamble that he has his bounce back week, and that's Kareem Hunt. Okay, so I will take the.
I bet he's
the whipping.
10%. He might not even be 10%.
He's like $8,500. So he's expensive.
I don't think he's that. No, I don't even think he's that.
Like, he's like 85, 83.
Gurley's about 85. I think he might be about 6'7".
No, he's higher than that.
I'll look it up. You keep talking.
But and then I'm playing, but because I've saved so much money elsewhere, I get to play Larry Fitzgerald, right? Game. Crabtree, where Amari Cooper might not play. Marcus Peters for Kansas City's out. Thank you. I'll take Crabtree, the number 1 receiving target for Oakland on that one. And then DeAndre Hopkins. Please and thank you. DraftKings guaranteed 20 points. Then I'm going to play
6,500.
Okay, well I was wrong. And then I'm playing.
Yeah, I do like Crabtree. I had him in, but I took him out. And
then I'm playing ASJ against Denver, who can't stop a tight end touchdown to save your life.
That's where I want to figure out where to go expensive, and that's what I'll do about my next line.
And then I have so much money left over, I can play Melvin Gordon as another bounce back. I get to play Kareem Hunt and Melvin Gordon in the lineup. I'll take that all week. Mm-hmm. Okay? And then I'm playing the Ravens defense just to play it safe. Done, baby. That